Hello everybody, it's King of Kubas here, and we're back for some more Wear and Time with Carmen Sandiego, or Carmen Sandiego's Great Chase Through Time. Oh god, that was a great way to start, me coughing up a little phlegm. Anyhow, let's start the next case here before I go into a hacking spree.
You're making a short hop forward to 1808 in Vienna, Austria. The sounds from Symphony Hall are strangely silent, and that means something's amiss. You better lend an ear to the trouble. This time, your good guide is none other than Renaissance herself, conductress of the Acme Philharmonic. Good luck, time inspector, and try to stay on key.
Welcome to Vienna. It's 1808, and the gentleman with the creative hair is the maestro Ludwig van Beethoven.
Hey, it's me playing the piano.
Ah, misery! To have my Fifth and Sixth Symphony scores stolen just as they were to debut this evening. I am doomed.
Could one of Carmen's crooks have caused this classical caper? Let's find out what happened.
Alright, let's examine stuff before we go.
That statue is a total bust.
Give me a sec here, I need to just... my god. I'm sorry, I just needed a moment there. That was so bad, I just needed a moment. I'm sorry.
Haydn was one of Beethoven's most important teachers. He added many new instrument combinations to the orchestra and wrote 104 symphonies during his life.
Ah, here is a bit of my friend Haydn's masterful work. I play it for you.
Oh, don't start glitching out now. Oh, there we go. I guess the game doesn't like playing that one part there.
There's Bach. J.S. Bach was an important Baroque composer. His works use counterpoint, where melodies work against each other.
Herr Bach's specialties are rhythmic melodies und counterpoint. Listen.
Come on.
That's Mozart. He wrote his first piece, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, at age 4. His beautiful melodies and perfect musical form contrast greatly with Beethoven's more dramatic style.
Listen to the sheer poetry of Mozart's lovely melodies.
Man, how could you not know who Mozart was? Ah, come on. There we go.
That happy face is someone who really inspired Beethoven's early career, his mom. That's a kind of hearing aid called an ear trumpet. Beethoven slowly lost his hearing, yet composed some of his greatest works after he was completely deaf.
My ears hum und buzz day and night. A strange deafness is overtaking me, and the injustice of it inflames my temper. But when I compose, my music comes alive inside my mind.
That's really interesting. 'Cause, you know, I never figured out how he was able to write music when he was deaf. Anyhow, first piece of the note.
You don't miss a beat. Finding Carmen's note can be quite an earful.
Already, blend in with classic harmony as part of Ludwig's symphony. Alright, examine piano.
Beethoven played both the harpsichord and the piano. With them he created melodies of great stillness and beauty, with each chord sounding like a stone dropped into a quiet pool.
Alright, now let's talk to Beethoven.
Hallo, forgive my mournful state, but some rogue has purloined the precious scores to my Fifth and Sixth Symphonies.
Oh, that sucks. Anyhow, let's talk.
I am Ludwig van Beethoven, the best composer here in Vienna. You've no doubt heard of my wondrous symphonies. Why, a symphony is a composition played by a large collection of musicians called an orchestra. I am at work on some bold changes to traditional symphony music. I am taking the symphony far past mere entertainment music. I wanted to express human emotions and intellectual ideas. Mein fifth symphony is filled with passion, and mein sixth has the gentle touch of nature. But all is lost now that these works have been stolen.
I actually used to like Beethoven when I was a little kid, but I've grown past classical music.
Frustration! My temper has little patience for the patrons and musicians who fail to understand mine music. Also, mine hearing is poor and getting worse. Ach, tension is necessary for creating powerful music, and creating music is mine greatest joy. It is the only time I am truly happy. A light-fingered female snatched the scores to my new fifth and sixth, and they were to premiere tonight. Without these bold new pieces, the public will think that I am slipping, and my reputation will be kaput. Perhaps I can quickly rewrite the symphonies, but only if you can rehearse the openings with the orchestra while I complete the scores. I will now recreate the fifth, my work of deepest passion. You must take the opening pages to the orchestra when I am done. Yeah.
There you go. So now, we basically just take it and go to the orchestra house. So you're wondering, oh, how do I know what the symphony sound like? Well, if you haven't seen, you can ask them.
Stand back. This piece sets me aflame. Zeist! How invigorating!
Yes, pretty much we just need to get the orchestra to stop glitching. Thank you. So now we can take the symphony, and let's go to the hall.
That opening should make the orchestra players earn their salaries. Have a fine rehearsal.
Here we are at the Symphony Hall, and the orchestra's warming up. Are you ready to try reordering Beethoven's Fifth?
Before we do that, we got a lot to examine.
That's a violin. Its vibrating horsehair strings produce high melodious tones.
Oh, okay, I guess I can examine this one.
This is the violoncello, or cello. Its long strings and large hollow body make for a rich, deep baritone voice. That French horn makes a warmer sound than a trumpet or trombone. This circular tuba is called a sousaphone. It takes a player with a lot of hot air to blow this instrument's booming tones. These timpani, or kettle drums, add low, strong percussive sounds when struck. Air blown through this trumpet makes a forceful sound, which can take on many moods. It's often used for fanfares. Here's a flute. Air blown over silver or gold makes clean, clear, whistling tones.
Alrighty,
That's a music stand, designed to hold, what else? Music. This little baton doesn't fool around. It tells the orchestra how to sound, faster, slower, loud, or soft, even when to finish off.
Alrighty. So now we can go ahead and put the music sheet on here. And if you want to hear what each one sounds like, which you're going to have to, you can give it to Renee.
Sure, I'll play that one.
Alrighty, so that's the ending piece. Which one's this?
Sure, I'll play that one.
Okay, that's this piece, and... Alright, let's see if I got it right.
was so emotional. Ludwig is a genius.
Congrats! Finally, the fifth is in harmony. Now let's see how Beethoven's doing on the sixth.
That's pretty much what you just need to do. Pretty short case.
Had enough of a tune-up? Let's...
Ach, returned already. I am positively gleeful to hear that the rehearsal of mine fifth went well. If you give me just a moment, the opening to mine sixth is almost ready. Yeah.
There we go.
There you have it. The opening to mine sixth symphony. Please, set the orchestra to work rehearsing it while I finish the remainder of the piece.
Now, if you notice here, you know you got five instead of 4, so that's going to make it a little harder. But anyhow, let's examine the notes.
Ludwig's sneeze made quite a breeze. It stirred up a Carmen note.
And it says here, hide where many notes are found, but use your own distinctive sound.
Hello, Von.
Alright, so now we want to get into play the 6 that actually don't know the 6 very well. At all.
When you ask so politely, of course. I feel so relaxed.
Yeah, that's a lot harder to remember than the first was. So this, I may fail because you get some pretty funny reactions if you get the pieces
That
wrong.
opening should make the orchestra play.
Alright, so let's go ahead and let's start working on this because I have no clue how to, I'm already forgetting how it goes. Okay, that's the opening. Okay, that's obvious. Okay. Okay, that's not it. I'm just trying to find the second piece. That's not it. That's it. Okay, that's that one, and that's the final one. Okay, let's see if I got that right.
So natural, like salt grass in a mountain meadow.
We've dissed disharmony and straightened out the melody. The sixth is in place and Beethoven has arrived. Tonight he'll be conducting his fifth and sixth symphonies for the very first time.
Alright, that was relatively painless. Now just sit back and listen. And later, sorry.
I could not have finished without your help. Thank you. And now, I'm off to celebrate and consider my next symphony, the ninth.
Wait a minute. You just finished the Fifth and Sixth Symphonies. Wouldn't your next be the Seventh?
Ah, but that is so predictable. I prefer to juggle many symphonies in my mind at once. Also, math was never my best subject. Ah, one last thing. Perhaps it is mine hearing, but something in the orchestra didn't sound quite right. A theory worth investigating, perhaps? Anyway, auf Wiedersehen.
And there we go. There's the last piece of the note.
Congratulations is where we're at. We've found the Carmen note's final scrap. Let's check the Chronopedia for some decoding.
And the final piece is, bring a modern instrument with you, unique to marching bands will do.
I'll activate the time cuffs.
Alright, so basically that note is basically telling us that somewhere in the orchestra there's an instrument that doesn't belong in this time era, and is commonly used in a marching band. For those of you who don't know, it's going to be this sousaphone here, because you know drums, all of this were good for the time, but this wasn't around at this time. That means our thief is hiding here.
Of course. That sousaphone made for marching bands is definitely off-tone in this orchestra. The sousaphone wasn't invented until 1850, so it shouldn't be part of an 1808 orchestra. Nabbing Jacqueline Hyde, our mistress of crime, is like catching two thieves at the same time. Well, Inspector, we've made our double troublemaker face the music. Jacqueline Hyde broke out of prison once before. This time, there won't be an encore.
I must say, it's nice to see you sleuths again.
But you'll both be history once Carmen polishes off her plan.
Sharp work, Inspector. You flattened Jacqueline Hyde and helped Beethoven rescore his Fifth and Sixth Symphonies. Thanks to you, the most sublime moments in Western music have been saved for us all to savor. All 8 escaped crooks are back in jail for good. But Carmen must have another operative on the job because there's more trouble ahead. Can you take another case?
Alrighty, and that was case 17, I want to say, whatever. Anyways, like I said, so we've caught all the escaped villains, but there's still one more left. So that means we got another case up our hands. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. The next case is actually my personal favorite, so see you next time. Thank you all for watching.